everyone, I'm Colleen and today I'm finally going to be doing my 2015 BOOKTUBE-A-THON wrap-up. So for this year's BOOKTUBE-A-THON, I managed to finish 3 books and I'm pretty sure I completed 4 challenges. I'm not too sure, but I'm pretty sure I did well last year compared to now, which I'm kind of upset. Really? Stop interrupting me. But I did give up on the 6th and 7th day and just didn't read at all, but to be fair, I was really sick and tired. But also I would like to thank Ariel from Ariel Bissett for making this whole thing happen, and also for her friends for doing the sprints and everything. So the first challenge that I managed to complete was read a book by an author who shares the same first letter of your last name. And my last name starts with the letter E, and it was really hard to do that, especially for a book that I already own. But I finally found one, and it was Angel Fall by Susan E. And this book was really good. It was fast-paced and I read this in just a day, which made me feel really confident on my first day of the BOOKTUBE-A-THON. It is set in a post-apocalyptic world where angels have taken all over Earth, and it has turned the Earth into chaos. There is some action going on and unlikely friendship and acquaintances, and it follows a girl named Penryn whose sister has been kidnapped by an angel, and that's all I'm really going to go into. And I do have to warn you, it's not like any of the books that you read. This is pretty gory and the angels are not nice, so just a little heads up. I gave this book a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Then on the second day I did challenge number 5, which was to finish a book without letting go of it. And I decided to pick up Catch Me If You Can by Beth Rickless. And I'm not sure if I'm saying your last name right. I'm so sorry if I'm not saying it right. It's under 80 pages, so I did manage to finish it without letting go of it. And at first I thought that quetch was a made-up word, so I decided to Google it. And it actually means cuddle in Welsh, which is so cute! This book is about a girl who is a hopeless romantic, and she gets dumped on Valentine's Day, and so she kind of is no longer believing in love, I guess you could say. But then she meets a knight in shining armor, and she is now kind of in conflict whether to start dating again or not. This is a new adult book and I find it so hard to get into new adult books, but this one I actually managed to like, and I'm pretty sure I give this a 3.5 out of 5 stars. And last but not least, I did challenge number 1, which was to read a book with blue on the cover. And for this one I picked up World After by Susan E., which is the second book in the Penryn and the End of Days trilogy by Susan E. And I have to say, I really like this book so much more than Angel Fall. It was more action-packed and my questions were answered in this book. But there were still more questions that I still have, so I'm hoping that the third book will finally wrap the whole thing up. And I love how we kind of got to know more about Penryn's mother. And Penryn's mother has schizophrenia, so we got to see more side of that, and it's pretty creepy, I have to say. And so yes, I wasn't really a huge fan of more of the romance. I felt like it was so cliche, but it was still a fun read, and for this book I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. So how did you guys do? Did you manage to do better than last year, or were you kind of disappointed with how much you read this year? And I would really love to know what books you read, and so if you do have your BOOKTUBE-A-THON wrap up, make sure to link them down in the comment section so I could watch them. So yes, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys liked this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye! Read a book by an author who shares the same what? And her mother has schizophrenia. Schizophrenia?